It's 6:44 right now, time for our Fast 15, and we begin with a breaking story that we've been covering since 5 o'clock this morning. An officer shot and killed in Phoenix while you were sleeping. We've got Jody Heisner at the hospital, Jennifer Parks at the scene of the shooting. We're going to start with Jen, and you've been working this story all morning. Jen, what do we know right now?
Well, just a tragic story, Kirk. You can see Phoenix police behind me working this scene. Sadly, many of the people out here know the officer who was shot and killed. What we know about him right now is that he was from the Squaw Peak precinct. No age, or we do not know how long he has been with his department. Phoenix police are at his home right now, letting his family know that he has been shot and killed. Now, the shooting actually happened just a few doors down from this gas station. We're told that it all started when Phoenix police were trying to stop a fleeing suspect. They tell us that that suspect had turned off his lights, managed to lose officers. That Mustang that he was driving was in this area, and that's where Sergeant Trent Crump from Phoenix Police picks up the story.
We received some calls in this neighborhood that somebody was possibly trying to cover a Mustang over here. When officers responded to this area to begin to look for a suspect, that is when the shooting occurred.
I think that's sad for the family and stuff, and especially for the community. Like I say, he's a police officer.
And again, that officer was shot and killed. They tell us that they found the suspect hiding in a shed. He, too, was injured, ended up at St. Joseph's Hospital. Now, the officer who was shot and killed, his fellow officers are the ones who transported him in that patrol car. And let's go now to St. Joseph's Hospital, where ABC 15's Jody Heisner is standing by.
Thanks, Jen. Yeah, we're out here at St. Joseph's Hospital, where there are at least a dozen patrol cars. We've seen many officers coming in and out of the hospital, many of them embracing, hugging. This is obviously a very emotional day for them. Phoenix Police is also, Phoenix Fire is also out here this morning. Now, we are told that the officer was brought here to St. Joseph's shortly after 1 a.m. in a patrol car by his fellow officers. He was later pronounced dead. Now, we are also told it has been since 2008 when a Phoenix police officer, that was the last time a Phoenix police officer was killed. That was Shane Figueroa in a drunk driving hit-and-run case. Back in 2007 was the last time a Phoenix police officer was shot and killed. Obviously, this community, this law enforcement community comes together at times like these. They're all out here supporting each other today. That's very evident in this very hard time for them. We don't know much more about this officer, as Jen mentioned, other than the fact that he is from the Squaw Peak precinct. We will have more on that after the family has been notified. Live at St. Joseph's Hospital, Jody Heisner, ABC 15 News.
Thank you, Jody. And as she mentioned, we don't know a ton about the actual officer who was killed, but we're working to figure that out as soon as police release that information. We'll have continuing coverage here on ABC 15 and on ABC15.com throughout the day, so stay with us for that.